Hey everyone, Chris here, and I'm back with another hunt. Recently, I had a trip that took me across multiple states, from Minnesota to Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, and into Michigan, and I decided, why not bank hop along the way? I was just traveling by myself, so it could take some time to get that done. I stopped at about 8 banks, if I remember correctly, picked up a little more than $2,500. Most of those were factory wrapped, but there were a couple of hand rolls. And I tell you what, we did finally get some silver after a very slow start. I was almost wondering if it was worth it with the amount of bad luck I was having initially. But we did end up with some silver. Let's go ahead and dive in. I'll show you what I took away, and then we'll get into the hunt. All right, here it is, the fruits of my labor, so to speak. And what we have here is about $2,600 in halves, I believe. We have 2 boxes here, one being Loomis in the long yellow style, and then 2 full boxes. One broke at the bank, and also a partial box of $350. I've also already opened this one up, and there is a special little ender here. I believe that one's going to come back as silver, so we have an ender. Things are looking promising. I also did take a look at one of the ends, or a couple of them, I should say, out of the customer wrap. And I forget which one it is, but it has an ender as well. So we at least have a couple of silver in here. I'm going to do these last. I think I typically have good luck with hand-rolled coins off their own coin machine. That's where those came from. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see it. Well, that's one. I had one in my last video that was tough to tell, looked awfully coppery, and this one does as well. But there it is, I heard it as we were going through. 1966, we have a silver, and I'll tell you what, this is the very first silver. All those boxes, those bank rolls, not a single silver. So kind of a little bit of a letdown of the trip, considering the number of stops that it did and the quantity that I had. But I do have an ender left in here, so this is a really good sign. Thankfully, there is some. This is the final stop I made on my trip, so thankful that I at least picked them up. Hopefully we score a decent little amount here out of the 13 rolls. Again, this is roll number 1. 40% are on the board. So we'll go ahead and just keep going right on through, and I'll bring it back in when we find the next one. Hopefully it's this roll. So why don't we go ahead and do that. Not the ender here. I'll tell you what, I don't really see anything too special, but I'll be checking some of the discolor. There it is. Sorry, I was probably a little off camera there, but there's another one. 1967. Doesn't look all too crazy, in my opinion. I can clearly see the copper out the side. 1967, number 2. Tell you what, I'll just keep going on here. We'll go through them all. Let's see, not that one. Not that one, I don't believe. Hey, we just scored a pretty penny here. I like this. Third one. That one you can see. That one I don't see any copper. 1967. That's our third 40%er. Let me do a sound check here. All right. I'll go through those and check for NIFCs and such, but I found a lot of them, but no silver so far out of this. Oop, I didn't check for the enders. I don't see anything jumping off the page. Sound check it. Nada. Okay, not the ender there. Not the ender there. I do see a suspect one though. It's the one that has the black there on the rim. Hey, it's a 90. Look at that. 1964. I do not see a mint mark. Great, always awesome when you find 90% silver in there. It's a good start. Good, this is going to make the trip worthwhile. Otherwise, it would have been a real downer of a trip. I found a singular proof. I'll just go ahead and show it to you now. Out of all those bankrolls, 1986S. Actually, this is one I needed for my collection too, so I'll show you at the end putting it in, and we'll take a look at the current status of my Kennedy collection. All right. I don't see anything here. I heard it. That sounds hollow. Something's weird. I think I have a magic coin here. Yep, I can see it. All right, so clearly, you know what the normal ting sounds like. Then I'll throw this guy on top. Thud. So 1971, and I bet you as I flip it, it's gonna be off center. It is. It's the wrong way. Shouldn't be that way. That's Canadian style. All right, we'll see if we can get this open by the end. I do see a clear line around the edges just above the lettering. So got another magic coin. Just recently picked up one of these out of one of my videos. It'll be about 6 weeks or so ago now. Got it open, had centavos on the inside. And also have a silver one, but I've never been able to get that one open. It's good. I can clearly see the opening where it gets open. It's just I've never been able to open it. I'm curious though, and just what's inside, because I've never seen a silver one of those before, ever, like on YouTube or finding it ever. So that's my third. No enders there. That's my third magic coin I found. Nothing too crazy here. Check that one. Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna happen here. So we're running at 4. That was roll number 7. There we go. Second from the end. 1967. Silver number 5. Roll number 8. Not the ender. Not the ender. Oh, by the way, that one in the bankrupt rolls, it got me. It fooled me something fierce. So it was definitely not an ender. So nothing good out of the bank rolls really, except for that one proof that I needed. So I'll just toss those. I looked at the interesting ones. Not the ender. Well, maybe I missaw that too. I don't think there's anything here. Maybe. That sounds a little funky. One of those in there sounds really odd, but it's not a silver odd. We'll double check, but I don't think it is. There we go. There's the ender. You can see it. 1965. That happened to be the very first end I popped up to after I picked these up. 1965. There you see it. A little discolored. I think that's the only one in here. Okay, silver number 6, and that's out of 110. worth. So we got 2 more rolls left. I think we got another one in here. Good. I'm glad this is paying off. Obviously, I just gave it away. 1967. Ooh. Yeah, bank wrap rolls are not my friend. By the way, I did ask when I picked these up, because whenever I get customer rolls, I like to try to ask if, you know, maybe it was a collector that did them. And they said, nope, someone brought them in during the pandemic, ran them through the coin machine. They've been sitting on them for a couple of months. Hey, we're gonna wrap up on a good note, final roll magic. And they said they've been itching to get rid of them, so they were happy I dropped by. So, and I'm happy to take them off their hands because there's some silver in there. 90? Nope. 1968D. Okay, so that's gonna do it for us. I think, what, we get 7 or 8 there? We got 8 silvers. All right, let's go ahead and wrap this up. So at about $3,000 worth, finally at the very tail end, we got some silver. Let's wrap it up. Finds for this hunt. Long hunt, fun one to stop in some new places. Unfortunately, all the bank wrap stuff just did not pan out. We did end up with 8 silvers out of all those customer rolls, a 90%er, 1964, a 65, a 66, 2 67s, excuse me, 4 67s, and a 1968 for a total of 8. We found that 1 magic coin as well. You can very clearly see the seam on here, just outside of letters. I tried for a couple minutes using the cup method to try to get that one open, but I couldn't. If I do, by the time I publish this video, I'll throw some stills like right here. And then we also had a 1968S proof, which I have my collection here. We'll go to that section and you will see that I definitely need that spot. I'm doing pretty good here in overall with my Kennedy collection, so nice to be able to fill a spot here and help out. We got that one in. I do need to start looking for some upgradables. That one's in pretty poor shape, but not something I do too often throughout all of my hunting. I am pretty well good up through 1990. A couple of holes here. You see an 84 proof, 81 proof. I get a 77 proof that I'm missing, and an SMS 67. But outside of that, we're good all the way up till 1990. From there, we get into some of the silvers, and I found all of these coin roll hunting. The silver proofs, I do have quite a few of those, but that's definitely going to be the area that I'm missing the most. And then once we get past 2008, I don't have any other proofs left. We get past the 2011 here, and it really goes into just purely NIFC mode for me. So the modern stuff is really what I need. This was a fun hunt, despite a lot of long hours put in traveling and searching these. But hey, we ended up with silver, and that's the main thing. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you subscribe, like the video. I hope you're all staying safe and staying healthy. Take care.